Hi everybody, my name is Jessie Marks, member of the REF Stockholm North American Artistic Team, and I'm here today to share with you everything about the REF Care and Styling line. I'm going to share with you some of the key features and benefits, but also as a stylist, I'm going to share with you some tips and tricks. So enjoy. REF was started in 2004. It's a family-owned business. It has 2 offices, one in Stockholm and one in Massachusetts, and it's one of the largest Nordic hair care brands. Our values. REF believes in simplicity, sustainability, and quality. Our belief in the perfect balance of nature and science lets us offer a carefully selected range of high-performance products. Our products are more than just sulfate-free. They're paraben-free, gluten-free, cruelty-free. Our care line is also 100% vegan and contains key organic ingredients. REF, it's Swedish craftsmanship at its best. The color preserve system that is in the REF line, it's not only in the shampoos and the conditioners, which we see in a lot of other manufacturers, it's in our hairsprays, our mousses, our pucks, it doesn't matter, it's in everything. It's a full spectrum UV, and it works off the sunflower seed oil. So if you guys think about a sunflower, it turns and follows the sun all day long and stays bright, it never fades. So that's how this works with our technology inside the color preserve system. So again, it's in every single thing that REF makes to protect that color from the inside out. Strengthening Quinoa Protein is also in everything that REF makes. And what we call it is it's nature's keratin. So it has a really small molecular size, and it is the closest plant protein to mimic natural human keratin. And you can't over-proteinize with it, which is awesome too, because we can put it on the hair and the hair will never become brittle or over-proteinized. So it helps repair, strengthen, add shine, and keep that hair really strong and healthy. And it's in every single item that REF has. So we're gonna start with the shampoos and conditioners within our line, and you guys can see them here. We're gonna start with the color series. So we've got our Illuminate color, and the key ingredient that we've got in this is our acai, and just an awesome antioxidant to help protect and preserve the color. People would ask, so who can use this? Anybody can use it. They don't even have to have colored hair. It doesn't have a lot of weight to it, but it detangles awesome and protects. So any of those clients that are maybe a 10 or a 20 volume deposit, and we don't have any other issues or concerns for the client. Let's say that there's damage, or they have curly hair, or they use thermal tools all the time. If they've just got this amazing blonde or red or brunette that we're looking to keep that color as impactful as possible, the Illuminate color series is going to be what you're going to want to use. We have it available in a shampoo, a conditioner, and a mask. The mask would be recommended to use weekly. Our next segment is the Ultimate Repair Series. This is probably one of my favorites. I tend to change my color weekly, so this is a great one. This actually has a hyper concentrated quinoa protein in it, so it's going to really help with chemical damage to the hair. So any of our clients that we're using a 30 or a 40 volume on, we're using, they've got a lot of highlights, balayage, things like that, where we're really looking to repair chemical damage in the hair. The Ultimate Repair Series is going to be our go-to. One of the key organic ingredients in this is the muru butter. So it really helps, it's that perfect balance of moisture and protein that hair that's been chemically treated needs. Again, we've got the shampoo, the conditioner, and the mask. Tip, the mask, they can actually sleep in. So this is a great one for the clients that we've just really done a lot of blonding services on, or she's always a high lift client and once a week she wants to sleep in this. She can, because like we said with the quinoa proteins, she can't over proteinize her hair. So she can sleep in it, and we have quite a few clients that will use this as a leave-in versus a rinse out. So you have options with this. Our third segment is our Intense Hydrate series. This has the coconut oil in it, and it's very hydrating to curly hair or dry hair. So it's going to be great for clients that, like I said, more of that curly, coarse texture. We know that within curly hair, it tends to, if we see frizz or different things like that, a lot of times all that is the hair reaching out into the atmosphere looking for moisture. So if we've got the moisture in the hair, we're gonna see those curls stay more bundled and stay more compact and closer to the head, and it won't get as big or as frizzy. The other thing that's great about the Intense Hydrate is this is gonna be for the clients that love their thermal tools. So clients that like to wand their hair, use the flat iron, they're using a curling iron all the time. The Intense Hydrate is a great moisturizing product for them. And again, within that, we've got the mask that you can use, and yes, they can sleep in it. This is also a great leave-in for curly-haired clients. So the clients that tend to have more coarse, where that hair really, really expands, and they really want to keep it more compact into the head, we have a lot of clients that love being able to get out of the shower, apply a small pump size, quarter size of this, work it through the hair, and then put some of their styling products over the top of it. It does not need to be rinsed out in the thicker, coarser hair textures. And then within the series, one of our last ones is our Weightless Volume. So this has citrus paradisi oil in it, which actually comes from the grapefruit. It's a great cleansing product, but it won't strip to the point that it strips color off, because again, like we said, everything within the REF line is color safe. So this is gonna be for the clients that are looking for a stronger cleanse, maybe once a week, once every couple weeks, or those clients that always say, oh, I don't like a lot of shampoos and I don't use conditioner because my hair gets weighed down and it goes flat. Weightless Volume is amazing. Really lightweight, detangles the hair. It gives you a really good slip, but completely weightless on the hair. Our Cool Silver, this is also one of my favorites. The Cool Silver has blueberry oil in it. And if we can see here, I just want to show you guys, the color in this is pretty amazing. It's got a great anti-yellow key factor to it. So any of our blondes or our white or gray-haired clients that tend to start to see a bit of yellow from the environment, we still might have some clients out there that smoke where they're picking up that nicotine yellow in the hair. This is gonna be a great product for those clients to be able to keep it more of a toned, beautiful neutral blonde or white hair. This, again, does not strip the hair. It does add a bit of pigment to it, and we would recommend this being used once a week. One of the key things, though, that I will say that a lot of stylists need to understand with this shampoo is it's not a get the hair wet, shampoo it, and rinse it out right away. Actually, the way to use this shampoo is wet the hair, squeegee out as much moisture as you possibly can, and then apply the shampoo. Work it through everything really, really well, get good saturation, and then they wanna let it sit for 5 minutes. So shave, do whatever else they need to do in the shower, but it should sit for a good 5 minutes so that that blue pigment or that blue-violet pigment can go in and try to neutralize out any yellow in the hair, and then rinse. So our last segment in the shampoos is our hair and body shampoo. This actually used to be named our men's hair and body, but we took the word men off because so many women fell in love with it too. It has a really nice masculine scent to it. I love to take bubble baths with it. It contains almond oil, Arnica montana oil, and camelina extract. So there's so many good things about this, from good blood circulation, great cleansing to create a really healthy environment for hair to grow. And also the camelina makes everything calm down. So hair and body, great for going to the gym, taking it with you. It's also color safe, but it can be used from head to toe. And it does have a great scent for our guys out there. But like I said, awesome in a bubble bath and shaving with it. Within the care line, we also have 3 leave-in treatments. First one being our Wonder Oil, and Wonder Oil it is. It's silicone-free, and instead of being like some of the other oils that are out there on the market, this is not argan oil. It's actually marula oil. And what makes it different is the molecular size is so much smaller that it can actually get inside and help to repair the hair. It has antibacterial benefits and healing benefits. It's a much smaller molecular size, so it dissipates, the hair grabs what it needs to, but during blow drying or air drying, any residual, it just dissipates. So there's nothing left greasy or oily or that slick feeling on the hair. The other thing I love about Wonder Oil is we can cocktail it with anything within the styling line. It's an awesome cocktailing product. It's great for dry hands, the knuckles, the fingers. We get into winter time and our hands get dry. You can use it on your elbows. We use it as a beard oil and to do any straight shaving on the neck or the face. Huge as a beard oil for our men. So there's so many different uses for this. And like I said, cocktailing, it's my favorite. And I'll bring it up numerous times as we're working through the styling line in some of the products that I love to use Wonder Oil with. It can go in wet or dry, depending on the client's hair type. So it's a great product. Leave-in treatment. The leave-in treatment, what I love is it's got the coconut oil in it, but it's also hyper concentrated with the quinoa proteins. So it's almost like a split end mender. We can put it in the hair wet or dry, and again, it cocktails great with some of the other styling products. But this is a great one for those clients that have longer hair lengths that are looking for repair. So all of our clients that have any balayage work, a lot of highlight work, they're using thermal tools and they're looking to keep those ends long and strong, leave-in treatment is definitely going to be your go-to product. And then finishing up the care line, we have our leave-in conditioner. Leave-in conditioner contains the marula oil, which we talked about the benefits of marula, but one of the other things I love about it is it also contains camelina. And camelina has calming benefits to it, so there's so many different uses that we can use this for. Obviously, as a leave-in, a detangling, it's a great cutting tool if you're looking to keep that hair a little bit more damp and stay wet longer than just water. It's an anti-static, which is great, and an anti-frizz. But it also, because of that camelina that's in there, if we have the clients that have a dry or an itchy scalp, the kids that get sunburnt along their part line, there's so many different uses for this. And then one of the other things that we love as colorists is if we do get the clients that get a little bit of sensitivity, we can add 6 to 8 pumps of this into our color formula, and it takes that edge off for clients that are hypersensitive. So it's a great product. And the newest addition to the care line is our Color Boost Mask, which I'm super excited about. We have 10 available shades. They are a treatment for clients to be able to do at home to help maintain their color. They contain shea butter, so the hair is so slippery and shiny afterwards and soft. I have clients that I've definitely used the Boost mask on that when they get home are like, what did you use different? Because my hair feels so, so good. And I just wanna show you guys as far as the pigment weight for these conditioners, because I know there's other manufacturers that have them out there, but the pigment weight's not very strong. And if you guys can see how intense and bright, this is our Brilliant Pink. You can see just how strong the pigment is. So clients that want to keep their reds really, really intense in between color services, their pinks. We also have our ash blondes, our golden blondes. We've got our cool brunettes, our cool chocolates, different things like that. There's 10 of them to choose from. We can intermix them. We also have done them as back bar services in foils for a semi-permanent. They will only last about 4 to 8 shampoos. They don't stain the skin, and you could literally take a platinum blonde and work any of the masks out through their hair for something fun, a change, whatever the case may be. And in 4 to 8 shampoos, it's completely out of the hair. So they're fun to be able to switch things up, or for somebody that isn't necessarily ready to commit to a permanent color, but just wants to enhance what they've got. So now we're going to talk about the REF styling line. And what does REF stand for? It stands for reference. And if you look at any of the bottles that REF has within the styling line, you'll notice in the top corner and along the bottom, there's a numbering system. So we're referencing on our hold, shine, and volume, 0 to 5. So 0 being very little or none, to 5 being the most or the strongest. So everything has a hold, shine, or volume to it, and it's a great way for clients to also be able to figure out what they want. So I'm always explaining to a client when I first take the product, what is REF, what does it stand for, and teaching them how to be able to choose the products that they're looking for. Because if you guys think about it, sometimes when clients walk into a salon and they walk up to the retail area and they look at it, it's kind of overwhelming. First of all, some products might not even be labeled what they are, so they might not even know what that product does. So ours are easily, hairspray is hairspray, right? Our pastes are pastes, our mousses are mousses. So nothing has any tricky names to it. And then it's also showing them what is the hold, what is the shine, and what is the volume. What's your reference? Get it straight, 2, 4, 1. So again, 2 for hold, 4 for shine, 1 for volume. Get It Straight is an awesome product for smoothing out extremely coarse, curly, or frizzy hair. The other thing that I love about Get It Straight is we've got natural heat protection, meaning from blow dryer heat. We've got that protection in almost all of our products, but Get It Straight actually has thermal protection in it. So this is going to be for that client that has that hair texture that she's looking to tame and smooth everything down, but we also know that she's gonna be using a thermal tool. She doesn't have to. If we're just going to round brush or just use a paddle brush, Get It Straight is still great because anti-frizz, anti-static, helps to smooth out that hair and relax the curl. But if we know that she's going to be using a flat iron, curling iron wand, you've got that thermal protection right in the product. So this goes on damp hair. You'd want it to be one of the first products on the hair. If you were going to go over it with a mousse or something, make sure that Get It Straight goes on first. Stay Smooth is our second smoothing product. This is more like a lotion, and it doesn't have that thermal protection. It has natural for blow drying. This is an awesome blowout lotion. So you're gonna get the anti-frizz, the anti-static, help give that hair the smoothness and the shine that you're looking for, but it doesn't have as much weight to it. So this is gonna be great even for really fine-haired clients that tend to just get a little bit of that fly away, that fuzz. It's a great blowout lotion. Curl Power 244, one of my favorite curly products. This is like a hybrid between a gel and a cream. So it's the perfect weight on a curl to keep it really bundled and defined, but still give volume and body to the hair. You can diffuse with this, you can air dry with this. I think key things for stylists to share with their clients to understand is once Curl Power has dried, it has a wet look to it on the hair. It doesn't have crunch, but it has some strength to it. And all you need to do is pull the fingers in at the scalp, give it a good shake, and everything just softens, and it doesn't have that wet look to it anymore. But like I said, you can air dry with it or diffuse with it. It's a great curly haired product. Root to Top. This is almost like a cross between a root lifter and a mousse. It comes out like a hairspray. If you look, you can see it's definitely lighter than a mousse, but a little bit heavier than a hairspray. And you can work it in, spray it in through the scalp area, on bobs and different things like that. It can come all the way out through the length. It's got great hold to it, a 3 for hold, a 3 for shine, and a 5 for volume. So you get a lot of lift at the roots. So it's a great one for blow drying into the hair. Thickening Spray 215. I use this on probably 90% of my clients. It's an amazing product to build volume and guts into the hair during the blowout. And it's buildable, meaning I can spray it in the hair when it's damp, and as I'm doing my blow dry, I can continue to add. So a lot of times I will work it through everything, length to ends, work a mousse over the top of it, do my blowout, and then right when I start getting into using that round brush through that crown and everything above parietal ridge, I might go back in and spray this in at the scalp area to continue building because it builds upon itself. And I love it because it just comes out like a hairspray. So it's lightweight, it's easy to apply. And then one of the other things that I love about Thickening Spray is we have clients out there that don't necessarily want a dry shampoo. They don't like the look of dry shampoo or maybe the feel of a dry shampoo, but they don't want to shampoo their hair every day, and they want to get rid of that oily or kind of weighted down look at the scalp. So for my fine-haired clients, Thickening Spray on day 2 is almost like a dry shampoo. So I teach them to get up in the morning, brush through the hair, apply a little bit of this, spray it in through the scalp area, and just hit it for 30 to 40 seconds with the blow dryer, and it'll re-volumize, give it life again, take away that excess shine in the hair. So for fine-haired clients, this is the ticket. Ocean Mist. This is our sea salt spray. I love the packaging, I love the color of it. But sea salt spray definitely gives guts and texture to the hair. So for any client that wants to add a little bit more texture or say prior to an up style, you're looking for some grip for your bobby pins and different things like that. It's a great way to build in a little bit more volume and texture to the hair. It definitely, being a 303, has no shine, all right? So usually when I'll talk to clients about Ocean Mist, I'll say that it has more of a natural finish versus a matte finish, because it doesn't really give a matte look to the hair. It just doesn't add any shine. One of the ways that I love to use this is after I've done any curling or wanding on a client, let everything cool, lightly mist in your ocean mist into that hair. Let it dry for 30 seconds. It is a sea salt, so it dries really, really quick. And then give it a good shake out. It just gives it that little bit of texture. This is also a product that I recommend to all my clients in the summertime for their beach bag or their pool bag. Because we all know after we've gotten out of the pool, we don't want to look like a wet dog and have flat hair. So they can mist it throughout the hair, scrunch it, shake it out a little bit, and the hair will dry with a little bit more texture than it just being left completely natural. So Ocean Mist is a great product, 100 different uses. Mousse. So we've got two mousses. We've got our original, which is our 435, and then we have our fiber mousse. The biggest difference between the two is really the shine. So in our fiber mousse, if you see that it's a 345, it's got more shine than our original mousse. So it depends on what the client's looking for. A regular mousse, the original mousse, comes out just like a mousse, in a puff ball, pat it through the hair, continue as normal. Fiber mousse is different, and I want to share with you guys how to be able to use that. So you want to make sure that you shake it. You're going to apply about a golf ball size. And this is also where I love to cocktail. So let's say that I wanted to add a pump of Stay Smooth. I wanted to add a pump of Wonder Oil. I'll add it in when it's still in its form that it is right now. And then you want to teach the clients to work it down into a really nice slippery glaze, okay? And then you guys can see it has these great fibers that help give tons of texture and volume, but it also has that great slip, and that's where we get that amazing shine from. So you just want to make sure that this is what fiber mousse looks like when it's applied to the hair, not when it's white and puffy. REF has 4 hairsprays available. We have 3 aerosol and 1 wet hairspray. So we're gonna go through those. We've got our flexible spray, which is a 333. This is gonna be our softest hairspray. Tons of clients that are looking for just that softness, but they can still run their fingers through it. This is gonna be their product of choice. Then we have our Hold and Shine, and everything's color coded too. I love the colors within the segment because no matter how things are sitting on their shelf or sitting in their bathroom cabinet or on their counter, it just looks pretty. But we've got Hold and Shine, so this is still a really nice firm holding hairspray, but it has a high shine to it. And when I say firm holding with REF, one of the things that I love about all 4 hairsprays is they're flake free and you can completely brush through them. So this isn't you've sprayed it and the hair will never move again and you can't run your fingers through it. It still is brushable, and if they do brush it out, there's not gonna be a foggy look to the hair or a dusty look to the hair. Extreme Hold is our firmest hold aerosol hairspray. This is what we like to finish our up styles with, or the client that's like, put it in place and now I want to leave it alone. We've got our Extreme Hold available. And then Firm Hold is our wet spray. And one of the things that I love about REF is that we offer it, because there's so many manufacturers that don't have a wet hairspray out there anymore. And this is amazing for up styles, setting hair prior to wanding, curling, putting it up, whatever the case may be. I also love using this for wet sets and different things like that. Again, flake free, really nice shine to it, but in a wet form. Our men also really like this hairspray. If they want to get that part in place and just have a really nice shine to the hair with a really, really good hold, it's awesome that we have a wet hairspray available. Heat protection spray. I do use this on every single client I have. It is my go-to for so many different reasons. Obviously, it's heat protection, meaning it's our thermal protection spray. So when we talked earlier about Get It Straight, right? That's the lotion gel that you can be putting into the hair when it's wet, and we're going to use thermal tools. We also have a product that you can put in the hair when it's dry, prior to thermal tools. But one of the tricks that I love with this is actually before I start round brushing. So once I've rough dried the hair and I'm to the point of starting my round brushing, I'll lightly mist this throughout, and it gives a really, really good slip. That 2-3-0, meaning 3 for shine, gives a really good slip to the hair without making the hair look greasy or oily, and then it has a nice soft hold to it. So I'll use it before I start my round brushing, I use it before I do any thermal work on the hair, and then I also will finish everything off and shake out my beach waves or my wand curls or anything like that. Clients absolutely love this product, and I think for anybody that is plugging in anything to style their hair, this is an absolute must. Spray Wax 434 is outstanding for texture. So this is going to be a finishing product that you can put in the hair to create texture, pieciness throughout the hair, give it more dimension, but it's not a high shine. And I think when people hear the word wax, they think it's gonna be incredibly shiny. But because it's a dry wax, we can get lots of different looks with it, and it's super easy to apply. So there's a couple different ways that you can apply it to create texture in the hair. First is going to be to just spray it in throughout the hair. Now when you spray, it's going to leave a dustier finish on the hair. So you want to make sure that you shake it and manipulate it to create that pieciness throughout the hair and that texture. The other way to be able to use it is to spray it directly into your hand, emulsify it, meaning warm it up so you get that shine and it's a little bit more pliable, and then you can literally work your fingers through the hair. You'll get a little bit more shine this way, more separation, and really pretty texture. So spray wax, again, curls after a client has diffused. We've got a lot of clients, we say that spray wax is like the hairspray for curly hair. So it's got nice shine, it's got nice hold, nice volume, but it's still touchable. So lots of different ways to be able to utilize it from short to long hair. Shine Spray 050. So Shine Spray obviously is what it says it is. Great to be able to finish off any looks. I love this on my redheads. We have a lot of blondes that love it because we know blondes love to be super shiny. It's great to also finish off after any of your upstyling, and it smells amazing. Dry Shampoo 204. We've got 2 available. We have our original, which is white, and then we have our brown dry shampoo. Clients have come to me telling me this is their ultimate favorite dry shampoo. And we know that dry shampoo is like dry cleaning for hair. So this is gonna be for the clients that don't want to shampoo, blow dry, and start over every single day. Maybe they just have a little bit of shine or an oilier scalp that they want to get rid of that shine, but be able to continue with how the rest of the hair is looking. Key is that you want to make sure you shake it and that it sounds like a spray paint can. The REF Dry Shampoo contains potato starches, so they're at the bottom, and that's the reason it needs to be shaken really, really well. And then it's just short little blasts in at the scalp area. key to dry shampoos is let them dry. So if you spray them in and you immediately start working your fingers in at the scalp, if the product still feels super cold and a little bit damp, it's still working and doing what it needs to do. So you wanna let it dry and turn into almost that baby powder look in at the scalp, because once it's dry and we take our fingers in and start to emulsify and work it, the dry shampoo will start to dissipate and go away, and it'll dry up those surface oils that the clients don't want to see in their hair. And like I said, we also have it available in our brown. And this is going to be for more of our brunettes and our dark-haired clients. It looks dark when it first comes out, but you can see as it's starting to dry around the edge, that it gets definitely much, much lighter. Just give it time. Our root concealers, these are a new addition to REF, and I think they're much needed. So this is a great opportunity for our color clients that maybe have that outgrowth that's driving them a little insane a week or two before they're due for their color service appointment. So we've got 4 shades available. And one thing that we need to know as stylists with this is not water soluble. So once the client has styled their hair, right, you want to have it completely styled, spray that product in at the scalp area, short little blasts again, just like the dry shampoo, and let it dry 100%. Once it dries, it's non-transferable. So they can't rub it off with their fingers, they can't sweat it off, they can go to the gym and be totally fine. It won't be on their pillowcase in the morning. But to remove it, they have to actually shampoo the hair. So key is if you have a client that goes a little bit crazy with this product on the day of her color appointment, you want to make sure you do a light shampoo prior to applying your retouch colors. So now on to our pucks. We have 4 available, and our first is our Rough Wax 505. So this is going to be our most matte finish. As you can see, 0 for shine. So you're gonna go get a very matte, more clay-like consistency, but really firm hold, and we've got a lot of guys that really like this to be able to put that hair into place and just leave it alone. It has about a 15-second play time, meaning when you scrape it out with your thumb, emulsify it through your hands, and start to work it through the hair, you've got about 15 seconds to get that hair where you want it to be, and otherwise you would have to add more. We definitely recommend with all the pucks that you apply them to towel-dried hair versus 100% dry. Another thing that I really like about all of the pucks that we have available is they're water soluble, meaning if he wants to style his hair one way in the morning and then he's going out after work, he just has to add a little bit of water to his fingers, remove and adjust that hair, and it'll move and restyle super, super easy. Styling wax, 534. So now you can see we're starting to get a little bit more shine and a little bit less volume. So we've got options available for all the guys out there depending on what they're looking for. Our pomade, our 550. So now we've got super high shine, which is true to pomades, and very little bit of volume. This is gonna be great for your pompadours, your guys with your hard parts that are looking for just a really classic finish to the hair. This is one of my favorites, and it smells amazing. I have a lot of women that also like this product too. And then our forming cream, 424. So now we're going higher up on that volume and a little bit less shine. This is great. I have a lot of boys that like this because it doesn't make the hair super, super shiny, but it's got really nice hold for their hair. As you can see here in this slide, if you're looking for what's got the most hold, when we go from the darker puck to the lightest puck, that is your hold factor. So know that the darker or the dark gray puck, working all the way down into our forming cream being the lightest puck, you guys will see that that hold factor starts to soften out. And then shine and volume varies depending on what you're looking for. Sculpting gel. I use sculpting gel a ton on my men, but I also use it on my women. If you get a chance, take a peek. It's got a great mica in it, so you get this amazing shine, no shimmer on the men, just this really, really nice shine. So it's also great for wet sets on your women, and I also do a lot of blow drying out with my lobs and bobs just to give it that really cool texture and dimension. Rough Paste, 404. This is one of our newest additions to the men's line. So this is almost going to be like rough wax, like its little brother. So 505 in rough wax, we get 404 in our rough paste. So this is going to be a little bit softer product, has a little bit more pliability to it. It's also really, really good in those clients that have like very limited amounts of hair that you're really trying to bulk things up. You can put like a pea size in at the scalp area and blow dry, and it'll help give it a little bit more guts. Also, Wonder Oil cocktailed with rough paste is a great way to create a whole new texturizing product for finishing. So lots of different uses for this. So as you can see, REF offers a very complete range of high performance products. Don't forget, they're available in back bar sizes, and we have lots of travel sizes for our clients to choose from. You will also never see REF in any chains. So thank you for spending your time with me today, and happy styling.